Imagine our human story as a vast, sprawling tree. Its branches reach towards the present day, each one representing a lineage, a family, a journey through time. For decades, we thought we knew the shape of its oldest boughs. Then, in 2013, something extraordinary happened. A discovery emerged from the DNA of a modern man, an African-American named Albert Perry. Scientists were confronted with data that seemed impossible. Perry's Y chromosome pointed to an ancestry so ancient it predated what we considered the dawn of our species' paternal line. It was as if we had been reading a book of human history, only to find an entire previously unknown prologue. The implications were profound. Our story, the story of, was suddenly older, deeper, and more complex than we had dared to imagine. The significance of Albert Perry's DNA cannot be overstated. This discovery pushed the start date of our collective paternal family tree back by tens of thousands, perhaps even hundreds of thousands of years. It was a message from a time so remote it was difficult to comprehend. A whisper from ancestors who walked the earth long before the major migrations out of Africa that populated the globe. This was a new benchmark in the quest to understand ourselves. The story begins with a routine procedure and an unexpected anomaly. Albert Perry's DNA sample was submitted to Family Tree DNA. The company analyzed the sample, focusing on the Y chromosome to trace paternal lineage. But the results were baffling. Perry's Y chromosome didn't match any known group in their extensive database. It was an outlier, a genetic enigma. The perplexing results were brought to the attention of Dr. Michael Hammer, a renowned geneticist at the University of Arizona. Dr. Hammer and his team specialized in the deep ancestry of the Y chromosome. They resequenced Perry's Y chromosome, applying more advanced techniques. They compared his genetic markers to a wider dataset of Y chromosomes from around the world. After exhaustive research, the conclusion was undeniable and astonishing. Albert Perry's Y chromosome belonged to a completely new lineage, one that was far older than any previously identified. It was a fundamental, ancient offshoot, splitting from the known tree near its very base. To grasp the magnitude of the A00 discovery, we need to understand the Y chromosome itself. The Y chromosome is passed down directly from father to son, generation after generation, largely intact. This direct inheritance makes it a powerful tool for geneticists tracing paternal ancestry. Over time, tiny random changes called mutations occur in the DNA sequence of the Y chromosome. By comparing these mutations in different men, scientists can reconstruct a family tree of all humanity. For a long time, the oldest known branch of this human paternal tree was designated A1. Then came Albert Perry's A00 lineage. A00 branched off the Y chromosome tree A1. Finding a 00 meant that the root of the human paternal tree was much deeper than previously thought. Verifying a claim as extraordinary as an entirely new ancient human lineage required extraordinary scientific measures. Researchers had to ensure that what they were seeing wasn't an error or a contamination. They needed to pinpoint the unique genetic markers that defined this ancient lineage. The breakthrough came with the application of next-generation sequencing technologies. This high-resolution view of Perry's Y chromosome allowed researchers to identify subtle yet crucial differences. Through meticulous sequencing, scientists identified several unique mutations in Albert Perry's Y chromosome. These SNPs were not found in any other known Y chromosome lineage. By analyzing these unique mutations, scientists could calibrate the molecular clock for A00. The A00 lineage was estimated to have diverged from other human Y chromosome lineages around 338,000 years ago. This date pushed the origin of our Y chromosomal tree back by over 100,000 years further than previous estimates. The discovery of the A00 Y chromosome lineage has profoundly reshaped our understanding of human evolution and diversity. It's like finding an ancient map that reveals previously unknown continents within our own genetic landscape. This single finding tells us that our species' history in Africa was far more complex and varied than simpler models suggested. The genetic diversity within Africa has always been greater than outside it, and a 00 underscores this ancient richness. The existence of such an ancient lineage, persisting into the modern day, has significant implications for how we view early human populations. It strongly suggests that ancient Africa was not home to a single homogeneous group from which all modern humans descended. Instead, it paints a picture of a continent populated by multiple, perhaps semi-isolated groups of early humans. Different groups might have occasionally interbred, exchanging genes, while at other times remained relatively isolated. Ultimately, Albert Perry's DNA has opened a new chapter in the study of human origins. The A00 lineage serves as a powerful reminder of humanity's deep African roots and the incredible depth of our shared genetic heritage.